If you do not have standards, you will be settling for just anything. A lot of us are going through the same thing. How to walk into any room with confidence. You have to get out of that. Like, who cares what anybody has to say? Stop doing that. Afraid of what somebody else thinks. It don't even matter.
I'm just looking for Kalia. Please tell me, have you seen her? She got all perfect features.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, the real Kalia, and today I am back at it again, guys, with another video. So as you guys can see by today's title, your girl decided to do something a little bit different. As I scroll on like social media and Instagram and just different social media apps, y'all, I'm starting to realize that a lot of us are going through the same thing. A lot of us are struggling in our 20s, early 20s, late 20s, middle 20s, whatever. A lot of us are struggling with a lot of the same things. And I was like, let me come on here and talk about it, y'all. Because a lot of these things I've already mastered. A lot of these things once in my life I would think about, or struggle with, whatever the case is. So I was like, let me come on here and talk about it. Maybe I could help someone else out there. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and also be sure to share this with anybody you feel like it could help, because you never know. So I don't even want to talk, y'all. I just want to get straight into the video. I'm super duper excited. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with some topics to talk about in this video. Instead of asking people, I just decided to go on here because ChatGPT typically knows what people in the age group is going through. The first question says, how to walk into any room with confidence. So to answer this question, y'all, sometimes for some people, a lot of people don't have confidence, if that makes sense. When walking into a room, I would say, like, first, confidence starts at home. Like, you have to go in that mirror. You have to look at yourself and love yourself, because that's the way God created you. You can do things to enhance your beauty. Maybe, keep up with your hair, maybe keep up with your skincare more. There's things you can do to enhance your beauty, but everyone is beautiful in their own way. You just have to embrace it, enhance it, and learn to love yourself. You can write aspirations to yourself, to start helping you get it down. But when walking into a room, I always say stand up tall, embrace yourself, embrace your beauty, because if you're not confident, people will start to see that. If you walk in a room and you always holding your head down, you don't make eye contact, then people are going to know that you are not confident, and you don't want anybody to know that. If you are not confident, you want everyone to think that you're confident. Always make eye contact, always walk with your head up, smile if you can. Look happy, be confident. You're beautiful in your own way. Can't nobody tell you anything about you, okay? God gave you this body, God gave you this face, and now you just have to embrace it. I hope that helps. The next question is overcoming the fear of judgment and what people think. So I have struggled with this a lot because I'm such like a nice person, and I'm such a I care about what other people think, y'all. You have to get out of that. You literally have to get out of that. When it comes to like fear of judgment and stuff, like I used to be afraid to put myself out there on YouTube. I used to be afraid to start a business. I used to be afraid to do a lot of things because I was afraid of somebody potentially judging me. And honestly, now thinking back, like, who cares what anybody has to say? Like, who cares? Because they're not going to pay your bills. They don't sleep with you at night. Like, who cares what people say? And you have to start getting that down packed, y'all. Like, it's not going to be easy. I promise. It's not going to be easy. As long as you have, family and friends to support you. If you don't have that, you have yourself. Always be confident. And that actually goes back into confidence. If you are confident, then that'll help you not really care about what others have to say about you. Just stop trying to fulfill others' thoughts, because you don't know what somebody's thinking. Like, sometimes you might be thinking this person doesn't like something about you, and whole time they might. Or don't be afraid of what somebody else thinks, because at the end of the day, they don't even matter. If you allow your thoughts to take over your mind, like, you're basically letting them control you. And you don't want that. You don't want anybody to be able to control your thoughts and what you think and do, because it's not going to allow you to be happy. And you don't want that. You want maximum happiness in your life. You don't need all the extra thinking and stuff like that. Leave that. If you want me to go more in depth, let me know in the comments down below. So the next question is how to love yourself and stop comparing yourself to others. First of all, I want to say this. A lot of times, like, we find ourselves comparing ourselves to the biggest influencer on social media or to YouTube or whoever is living like our dream life. And I want to say, stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's not going to be worth it. You're not going to be happy, and you're going to be trying to constantly live out somebody else's life. One thing about God, he puts ideas on our mind and we'll fulfill them eventually, y'all. But like, things come with time. You can't compare your 30th day to somebody's 100th day. So don't compare yourself, because you don't know what that person had to do to get to that point. You don't know anything that had to go on. So don't compare yourself. Like, just pray to God, ask God to, help you to get where you want to be, lead you and guide you. Eventually you'll get there. But don't compare yourself to others, because like, you're just going to be like kicking yourself down each time you do it. You're going to become unmotivated. You're going to be depressed. So don't do that. Stay at your own pace and work at what you love to do. Other things will start to fall into place. So the next question is how to handle failure and rejection without letting it break you. Entrepreneurs know this. If you're in your 20s, you know this. Like, we're going to fail one day. We're going to fail at something. Like, we're not perfect. We're human. You cannot let one failure just completely stop you from doing what you love to do. You cannot let one failure make you become depressed and make you start losing yourself. Like, you cannot let that happen, y'all. You are in control of your future. Always keep an end goal. Always keep goals. Always have something to work for. That's going to keep you going. Like, literally, I know what I want out of my life. I know what my end goal has to be, because I'm not going to let up on it, y'all. If you always have an end goal, you'll always have something to work for. So giving up will never be an option. Like, once you get into that mindset, giving up won't even be crossing your mind. Like, I'm not going to say, because we all do get unmotivated sometimes, but that's why you have to have something to look forward to. Always have something to look forward to, because that's going to help you in the long run. But don't be afraid to fail. Expect to fail sometimes, because you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We have to crawl before we walk. So fall in love with the process. Don't overthink. If you fail, get back up and keep going. Question number 5 is how to stay focused on your goals and avoid distractions. So this kind of ties back into what I was just talking about. You have to have an end goal to stay focused. Like, you always have to have something to look forward to or work up to. This will help you to not be distracted. Also, discipline. Like, if you want to get to where you want to be, if you're right here and you want to be up here, y'all, you have to be disciplined. You're in control of your goals. Yeah, I'm a college girl, so it was times where I had to say, oh, I'm not going to go to this party because I have to study, or I'm not going to do this because I have to study, or I'm not going to go hang out tonight because I have to do this. Like, it's going to be times where you're going to have to step up, stand up for yourself, y'all, and just say, you know what? Can't do this today because I have to go and study, or I have to go do this. You have to, like, be obedient to yourself. Like, if you know that you're not supposed to be doing something because you got something else to do, don't do it. Go do what you have to do and then do that later. Work hard now and play later. Try your hardest to just stay focused on your goals. Always have something to look forward to. Is how to stop people pleasing and put yourself first. If you know me, then you know your girl constantly worries about other people's feelings. Y'all, like, it used to be hard for me to say no. Now I just say no. Like, if I don't want to do something, I'm saying no. I don't want to do it. Y'all, like, literally, you will start to get depressed. You will start, like, finding yourself being upset more, all because you don't know how to say no. For example, when I was telling y'all earlier, I was afraid to put myself on YouTube because I was like, oh, what would my family think? What would this happen? No, you cannot think about that, because first of all, your family is going to rock with you regardless, and they're going to be proud of you once they see that you are living out your dream, you're where you want to be in life. They're going to be proud of you. You have to live your life for you. You can't constantly sit here and worry about how this person's going to feel, how that person's going to feel, because you're never, ever going to be happy. 9 times out of 10, like, all those times I've been worrying about how somebody was going to feel, they turned out to be like A-okay. No problems at all. Fine. Like, for example, college is coming to an end for me. I'm getting ready to graduate with my bachelor's degree. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about moving somewhere, right? I'm thinking about moving, like, probably not even, I'm going to be in the same state as my family, but it's going to be like an hour or two away, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, like, are they going to be upset? Are they going to be missing me? Like, I'm thinking about all this stuff that, like, when I told them I was thinking about moving, they were like, Kalia, you're grown. You have to do what makes you happy. You can't live your life for others. And y'all, this whole time I'm beating myself up like, oh my God, they're going to be so upset with me. No, they're not. So I say that to say, y'all, you don't even know what the next person is thinking 9 times out of 10. So you cannot just sit here and think about, constantly just beat yourself up, think about what this person's going to say, how this person's going to feel. You cannot do that, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not healthy at all. And I used to do it a lot to myself. Like, it took my senior year of college for me to actually learn how to stop settling for less in relationships, friendships, and etc. Every woman or every man has to have standards. If you do not have standards, you will be settling for just anything. Always have standards in relationships, in friendships, and just in life, because if you have standards, then people are going to treat you accordingly, and if they don't, then they gotta go. And that's not just to say, oh, cut this person off, cut that person off. No. Do not let anybody treat you any kind of way. Do not let anybody talk to you any kind of way. And do not let anybody just do you in all aspects in any kind of way. And if you allow that, then you don't have any standards. You have to have self-love, self-respect, and you have to stand on it, y'all. Standards is something that everybody has to learn, because we always find, especially women, like we're so emotional, and we always find ourselves like trying to cater to the next person or forgive this person. But sometimes we really have to learn how to stand on our own standards. If you have standards, people are going to know that they can't with you, okay? Period. As well as friendships, like, y'all, you cannot let friends treat you any kind of way, especially females, y'all. I've been friends with so many different types of personalities and stuff, and it's just like, I learned like what I didn't want to deal with anymore, and I had to end up cutting people off. Sometimes it just comes to it, because you cannot let anybody just treat you how they feel they should. And that's another thing with confidence. Like, that's how you build yourself up, y'all. You have to love yourself, and love yourself enough to never let anybody do you any kind of wrong. So the next question is how to network and build valuable connections in your 20s. So this is something I'm learning as well. So I'm learning it with you guys. I'm not very social I'm not very as social as I used to be. I don't really network a lot. I don't know. I feel like I've become a lot more introverted in a way, but it is something I'm trying to learn how to do. I want to be more friendly. I want to be more networky. I want to meet people. I want to get to know people. I want to build a community. I want to build friends. I don't know. It's just a lot of things. I've been done wrong in a lot of friendships and stuff. So it kind of I don't know. These females be making me, I don't know. Yeah, I don't be wanting to be friends with people because of the things that I have been through. And that's going to be in another story time for another day. It may or may not be. I don't know. I'm going to say this, y'all. Not everybody is like the bad people you have came across in your life. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, network. If you're in college, that's probably the best place to really begin doing that. Join organizations, join groups, join yoga, join different stuff. You really have to put yourself out there, especially if you want to network and meet people. You have to do things that you have never done before. Lately, I've been thinking about joining yoga class or dance class, whatever the case is, just to get out more, put myself out there, meet people, to start being comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable with just going up to anybody and talking to anybody. I'm from New York. If you know, then you know. We do not go up to people and just, hey, how you? No, it never gave that. So, especially from me moving from New York to where I live now, I don't know, y'all. I be battling that. I say hi and bye to people, but as far as going up to people, starting conversations, talking, And also, y'all, work on pitching your conversations. Be hey, my name is such and such, and I do this. What do you do? Or I don't know. You have to start pitching yourself and just start using it. They have stuff online that you can read up on, and they teach you how to pitch yourself in a conversation, and how to start conversations, or how to continue conversations. So make sure you guys look into that. Okay, so the next question is, how to be okay with being alone and enjoying your own company. So a lot of times, like when we get into relationships or when we have friends, we find ourselves like so up under that person that we don't even really like live our own lives. I'm in a relationship now, and y'all, what I do to maintain that, live your own life at the same time, like you have to continue going out by yourself. But I like to eat by myself. I eat by myself all the time. I go to restaurants, I sit down, I eat. And I like watch TikToks or I watch YouTube. I just do different things. Like you have to, like my hobbies are doing hair. I love doing hair. It's not just my hobby, it's my job. Recently, I've been getting into like listening to podcasts. You just have to have your own mind, have to have your own hobbies aside from your friends or aside from your partner. And that's going to help your relationship stay healthy. You don't want to be around people all the time. Personally, I have to be alone sometimes because that's how I progress. You have to learn to like love your own company. And last but not least, question number 10 is how to let go of toxic people and protect your energy. I love this topic, y'all. This goes with self-love again. Like you have to love yourself enough to not let people treat you any kind of way. If you have to let that person go, let them go. That don't mean you don't ever have to talk to them again. Just distance yourself. Start removing yourself from situations. Start distancing yourself from other people. Personally, I told myself 2 years ago, I'm protecting my peace from now on because I started finding myself being like sad all the time or depressed because somebody was treating me a certain type of way without even knowing it sometimes, or somebody said this to me that like pissed me off or made me feel some type of way. So I was like, no, I'm going to start protecting my peace because I don't even deserve to be treated this way. I don't deserve to be talked to this way. You have to love yourself enough to know, like, remove yourself from that situation, or sometimes you will find yourself doing the same thing. You'll find yourself gossiping, being negative, doing this and doing that. And no, these last 2 years, I've been standing on protecting my energy. I've been removing people from my life. I've been removing myself out of people's lives. Like sometimes you have to do that. And overall, like mentally, I've been feeling rejuvenated. I've been feeling good. I've been feeling fresh. Once you do that, you'll start to feel like a big, huge weight lifted off of your shoulders. And once you feel that, you will know like you did something right. And I don't say just cut the person off. I would say like try to express your concerns a little bit. And if they can't like understand it, or if they gaslight you or whatever the case is, then cut them off. But me, y'all, I'm not for a whole lot of BS no more. I'm getting older, so it's like you have to start putting a stop to certain things. That is all the topics for this video. If you guys would like a part 2, please be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I had so much fun filming this video, you guys. I hope this really helped you. I hope I went in depth enough for y'all, because I haven't done one of these videos in so long. I love you guys so much. Leave me some comments in the comment section down below. Give me some feedback on your thoughts and your comments and your concerns. Even just let me know like what you guys like to see from me, what type of videos. And thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also share this video with somebody you know.